It's a new year, and the recent release of Samsung Galaxy's S25 lineup has us reconsidering who makes the best Android phones. So, we reviewed the latest offerings from Samsung plus 20 other Android-based smartphones to present you with this year's elite. Hey, I'm Jim with Techie Tech News, and these are the best Android phones of 2025. Links to these products will be provided in the description box below, and please like, comment, and subscribe for more product review videos. At Techie Tech News, we evaluate products for you, so you don't have to. OnePlus Open, best foldable Android. Every time we review a OnePlus phone, it always turns out the same. Great specs, but a flawed device in ways that keeps it from reaching superstar status. That pattern changes with the OnePlus Open, the company's first attempt at a foldable phone. The OnePlus Open should be a wake-up call to everyone. After spending nearly 3 weeks capturing portrait photos with the OnePlus Open's Hasselblad cameras and becoming acquainted with the open canvas multitasking, I've come to appreciate how it achieves so much for a first-generation foldable. For instance, it took Samsung effectively 5 tries to incorporate a gapless hinge design, as it finally did with the Galaxy Z Fold 5. The OnePlus Open does that and more in one fell swoop. Sure, there are still areas where the Open could improve, but for this first effort to have closed the gap in such a substantial way, which mimics a notebook-styled foldable phone, that's pretty impressive. There's no denying that the OnePlus locked down its premium design, but I think it's even more important to stress on how perfected the multitasking experience is with Open Canvas. Fundamentally, it's very similar to what Google and Samsung implemented in its foldable phones, but with an extra step of how the screen dynamically adapts to fit 3 apps simultaneously. Now, the OnePlus Open is not without its shortcomings, like the camera's weak low lighting performance, but if you mix in the combination of the device's lower price point, longer battery life, and fast recharge time, and not to mention the premium design, it does make up for it. Quite frankly, there are no other notebook-style foldable phones that impress us more this year. This is definitely the one to get. And in the future, if you need to find more tech deals, simply visit TechieTechDeals.com. Samsung Galaxy S25, best Android for everyone. We don't think Samsung Galaxy S25 cares that it arrived in 2025, with hardware dating from last generation or even older, and it's because it's here with a single goal, and that's to build on the Galaxy S24's big AI push by backing up the hype around the tech world's biggest talking point, with features any user could find useful. And there, it really manages to shine. The Galaxy S25 Ultra will remain the jewel in Samsung's non-folding smartphone crown, but the Galaxy S25 and the Galaxy S25 Plus, that share much in common, may be the smarter purchase for most people. This new generation of Galaxy AI features, combined with possibly the best chipset of the year, make the S25 more powerful and simpler to use at the same time. By offering a pro phone experience like the Google Pixel 9 Pro or the iPhone 16 Pro, but keeping its price at a level of the base Pixel 9 and iPhone 16, Samsung has made it hard just to not endlessly praise its new standard flagship. Compared to rivals, the S25 lags behind its similarly sized iPhone 16 Pro and Google Pixel 9 Pro in camera specs, but it also costs $200 less, and when put up against the iPhone 16 or Pixel 9, which costs about the same, Samsung is ahead on the cameras and beats these two phones in certain performance and display benchmarks without an issue too. Even though there are still important caveats to point out, we happily recommend this phone to anyone looking for a smart, well-balanced experience. It's definitely the phone to get. OnePlus 13, best value flagship phone. It may be an unlucky number for some, but the OnePlus 13 has proven to be a lucky newcomer to the Android phone market. A price increase from OnePlus may leave a bad first impression, but the OnePlus 13 excels in areas you've come to expect, such as screen quality, battery life, charging speed, while also offering image quality necessary to make it one of the best phones that you can buy. Granted, the OnePlus 13 is a first mover advantage by launching laterally in the first week of 2025. It's also one of a handful of phones already using the latest Snapdragon chipset for stronger performance while matching its rival for AI features. That said, the updated models from Samsung and Google have arrived in 2025. The Samsung Galaxy 25 is already here, and those phones offer improvements of their own that the OnePlus 13 just can't match, not without some software updates at any rate. Although it's more expensive than its predecessors and still lags behind in promised software support, the OnePlus 13 remains an amazing value for a flagship Android phone. The large feature packed display, awesome battery life, and clever new software features both with and without AI are things that we've seen from OnePlus before, and it's the improved cameras that are the OnePlus 13's crowning achievement here. It's the closest the company has ever gotten to mastering smartphone photography, and while it's not a perfect match yet, you don't lose much by taking photos through the OnePlus 13's lens instead of an iPhone, Galaxy, or Pixel. The OnePlus 13 deserves a high spot on our best Android phones page, and likewise on our list of best phones overall. So we'd advise don't just skip over this phone when you're looking for your next handset. Google Pixel 8a, best value phone. Our team are staunch supporters of phones that offer exceptional bang for the buck value, which is probably why the last few phones that we've bought with our own money have all been under $500. Google's Pixel A series has continually been in contention for the best cheap phones each year, and the Pixel 8a doesn't deviate from that trend. Yes, it gets a minor facelift with the design, but where the Pixel 8a truly impresses us is its robust software package. So far this year, phones such as the Nothing Phone 2a, the OnePlus 12R, the Samsung Galaxy A35 all pose threats to the Pixel 8a. So Google really needs to set the record straight that the Pixel 8a is the undisputed best cheap phone when it is all said and done. And our team actually does agree that after reviewing all the benchmarks and testing all the phones, we believe the best value phone is most definitely the Pixel 8a. During our Google Pixel 8a review, we tested out the phone's new Google AI features, like some of the ones it inherits from the Pixel 8 and Pixel 8a Pro, and that we've enjoyed to help us save time. On top of that, we were eager to see what improvements the Pixel 8a has with its display, battery life, and camera performance to make it a satisfying upgrade over the last year's Pixel 7a. As much as we relish on flagship phones, their skyrocketing costs make them unobtainable for the many who are on a tighter budget. And even still, just because I have the money to buy such an expensive phone doesn't mean that I think there's value in that, especially when I can get 85% of that phone's capacity for half of its price. And that's why we've been fans of mid-range phones for years, as they offer incredible value without the cost, and the Pixel 8a just nails it right on the money. Google Pixel 9 Pro, best AI features phone. The Google Pixel 9 Pro represents a departure from Google's more premium flagship in more ways than one. This new edition of Pro takes on a new size, a move that Google says is a response to call for a more compact high-end phone. Google's handsets have always struck a balance between providing a superlative camera phone and a host of AI-powered capabilities that you couldn't find elsewhere. The Pixel 9 Pro can still go toe-to-toe with any smartphone out there in a photo face-off, but this time around, Google has clearly put an emphasis on the device's smarts. The Pixel 9 is a polished phone and yet still manages to feel like a work in progress, in large part because of the features like built-in Gemini and call notes figure to become more capable over time. To buy the Pixel 9 Pro is to bet that Google is going to continue to improve these features via software updates while using Pixel's feature drops to add to the phone's bags of tricks. Considering Google's emphasis on machine learning and AI, that's not a bad bet. In the meantime, you're getting a camera phone that's every bit as capable as a Pixel flagship that came before it, and a device that lasts longer than most in recent Pro models. You also get a super bright display that outshines other flagships. Yes, the Tensor G4 chip continues to lag behind in performance of the best Android phones, but the superior photo capture skills and evolving AI feature sets ultimately win the day. Samsung Galaxy S25 Ultra, best premium flagship phone. The 6.9-inch display on the latest Ultra is brighter. The camera is more versatile and arguably just better, and the S25 Ultra is packed with smarter AI features we wish the iPhone 16 Pro Max had, like the ability to perform multiple actions across apps just by using your voice. And it's all wrapped up in a design that, while phone-like and lighter than its main rival, Samsung did cut some corners with the Galaxy S25 Ultra. The S Pen no longer has Bluetooth, and the newly added QI2 charging support forces you to buy a compatible case. No magnets here. Sure, the S25 Ultra is a iterative update, but Samsung has made big improvements where it matters most, including introducing AI features that will save you time and make your life much easier. The ability to perform actions across multiple apps at once using your voice has the potential to change how we interact with our phones forever. But it is also clear that Samsung needs to add more partners, both for this AI agent feature and for things like Now Bar. We are less impressed with the Now Brief, and we wish Samsung had included the QI2 magnets into the phone itself so you didn't have to buy a case to connect to magnetic accessories. But overall, the performance, battery life, and AI smarts of the Galaxy S25 Ultra add up to the best Android phone that we've tested, and dare we say possibly the best phone, period. If you're that person that needs to step on top of the scales and herald the best phone possible, the Samsung Galaxy S25 Ultra is the only phone you should purchase. Well folks, we hope you've enjoyed this well-reviewed list of Android phones, with one being right for you. Still, if you're unsure as to which model you should choose, simply comment down below and I will personally assist you. And also remember that Amazon has an excellent return policy to help you minimize the risk. And please let us know which Android phone you would choose. Links to these items will be posted in the video description box below. And when you're done, check out the next video.